So I'm like fucking way pissed off. So I'm gonna fucking just make another video because, you know, you know, wow, man. I just want to say right off the bat too, it's like, you know, it's been almost 2 months since this is how fucking bad it is, because I mean it's been 2 fucking months, and yeah, there's no doubt that there's like a fever right here in my arm, so there's no doubt that I have some sort of fucking, you know, that there was I definitely fractured my arm. There's no doubt. I fucking and I didn't even fucking hit the arm that hard. Like it would be something. Wow, man. And the people that I'm surrounded by, it's like, and all the shit that went down, and I'm saying to myself, wow. And I think I'm gonna title this, yo, wow. A few weeks ago, I amongst the Paul Flores thing, and amongst the other 2 stories that I started to talk, well, the one story I started talking about the 3 different grave locations. Well, I'm sorry, grave, yeah. Grave sites, you know, burial grounds, you know, the 3 different fucking right next to each other. Another story pops up, which is interesting because all this shit circulated quickly through my head. I was already thinking about the location of the one thing, which was the 3 burial grounds and the shit that went down there. And then the Miley shit started to come up, you know, the whole body swapping thing, and fucking that was, you know, that's just somehow fucking interwoven to this bunch of bullshit too. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. But the main thing that it's really interesting because I start to go into freaking wow, man. It's like, I don't know what you think. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what to fucking think right now. I don't even want to talk about this because personally, like, I know that these people fucking don't play, and at the same time, like, this is something that they could not have, that's why I'm saying this, so I have to fucking, wow, man. Wow, because this is low ball shit. Like, this is like the lowest of the low ball shit that fucking, like, and then there's a piece, which is my first girlfriend, the first girl I fucked around with. Then there's that one piece that links all the shit to the shit that fucking, that I don't even want to speak of. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I've talked about fucking, I've talked about cartels, I've talked about fucking Cuban drug lords, I've talked about fucking, like, and I really don't really want to fucking, but at the same fucking time, I'm just like, wow, because then it involves the fucking handgun that I had, and then it involves the fucking, the next time that fucking, all of a sudden, and I knew that there was something not right about that. That's why it's like, you know, man, That's why this whole thing is really, really fucking important right now. That because I have nobody to talk to at all, and I can't fucking go very far. Like I said, I mean, I that's why I'm mentioning my fucking arm. It's 2 months. It's been 2 fucking months. I mean, it hurts. I can move it now, and I feel the click over here. Like, I think I sprained the fucking wrist at the same time I fucking fractured a fucking bone up here in my fucking arm, because my arm hurts here. It hurts here. This is the wrist. Okay? The wrist does not hurt as much as the fucking arm, and it feels like the fucking bone can move. It's like, wow, man. So, I don't know, man. Maybe fucking, but I've had sprained wrist before. It doesn't, I mean, this thing has had like that's the whole point. It's like the amount of shit that I was hit with, for my brain to have come back to fucking, like, I can't say that it's 100, man. I can't say it's 100, but it's like fucking, it's damn close to it. Fucking, to come back from fucking that shit, yo, that's crazy. They were hitting me with that shit slowly over 30 fucking years' time. And that's why it goes all the way back to the first girl. On top, well, it goes past that, kind of. It kind of goes, well, it goes back to the first girl, but then it goes back to the fact that she and my first friend and the fucking whole situation that went down at fucking, and then fucking to think that fucking, because this whole fucking thing, that's what they, this is fucking nuts. No way. No fucking way. That's how fucking crazy this whole fucking thing, no way. No fucking way, man. I would have had to fucking kill everybody. That's almost everybody. Not the fucking people that were wow, bro. Wow, bro. Wow, man. Smoke almost 50 of those fucking cigars sometimes in a day. That's crazy too. I'm just like, so this whole thing goes, see, and that's what I mean. It's like this whole thing. It's like because that's why it's like, wow. It involves everything. Yet again, it involves fucking every single fucking almost story. So that's why that's all fucking very interesting right now. Because it wasn't for the right reasons. In other words, it wasn't for the right reasons that these people fucking did what they did. And what I'm saying is it wasn't for the right reasons towards the legal side of things, where the law enforcement would fucking literally be able to say, well, you did this for the right reason. No, they didn't do it for the right reason. They did it to fucking literally fucking overpower, by being fucking scumbags, to overpower people who were the bad guys, but were the better bad guys. That's what they did it for. So that they could be the fucking super bad guys, while the cops just run around chasing their fucking tails some more. And a lot of fucking, wow, that's what the fuck, that's why I'm saying what the fuck it is that I'm saying. Because I already know that by talking about this, it's like I have to fucking literally, like, hopefully be forgiven by the people that, wow, man. They don't like fucking problems like this. And then I have to hope that they can forgive the people that fucking cared about me. Because that I fucking cared enough to remember all this shit, and if I wasn't being fucking drugged completely out of my fucking mind on the shit that I call it a fucking Chinese cocktail, but fucking really all it is just fucking, they were hitting me with fucking asbestos and fucking or fucking radioactive diamond dust, along with other shit too. So you could call it a Chinese cocktail all you want, but the bottom line is that when I walked up the fucking block, goddamn fucking shit shut down. And when I stood next to a fucking power generator, and I mean the big fucking power generators, those motherfuckers blew, and fucking there was always outages. And I just, I didn't put two and two together that, Magneto just stepped into the fucking room. You know what I'm saying? Wow, dude, wow. And that all was without me even fucking trying to focus. That wasn't even me concentrating on trying to fucking control what the fuck was around me. that was just me fucking trying to fucking remember what the fuck it was that I was thinking about all the fucking time, including my own fucking name, which was insane. That's how fucking bad they were literally turning me. Even when I looked at the videos, the black rings and the fucking swelling up in my nose, like I still have the fucking shiner, the shiner marks of it. All these years later, that's pretty much come to a stop. All of a sudden, after 20-something years, all of a sudden, my dick works like a fucking 3/4 of a fucking champion that it used to be. Give me a fucking break, man. Wow. Jerking off the fucking house plants. I was like, oh, that's a fucking sexy little plant right there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on in my head? What the fuck? Like, why is that fucking ficus turning me the fuck on? What the fuck? Wow, man. Trying to fucking, and then to think, and this is another major thing, when they were trying to keep records on their fucking little 007 fucking agent for the government, I'm just thinking of how many of those fucking therapy reports were being so fucking tampered with. And when those therapy reports, and I mean therapy reports in the fucking simple fact that they weren't therapy reports, they were fucking progress reports on fucking what the fuck was going on. But the bottom line is I never fucking, because all of that shit was being immediately fucked with right from the beginning. Plus I was being fucking drugged. Not drugged with normal sense of drugs like cocaine or heroin or fucking, you know, even fucking, I don't even do meth, but I'm saying to myself, fucking, you know, that's the whole point. It's like, and then why did all that fucking start to change too? It's all involved with what I'm saying. Wow. And the people that were getting fucking pissed off at me, which pretty much is like the military fucking triads. Wow, dude. No way. Wow. You can't even fucking, you can't even hold this against me. And if you do, then that's still fucking, then hold it against yourselves too, because then you should put a fucking bullet in your head way before you put a bullet in my head. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Wow. Fucking wow. Fucking wow. This is nothing compared to what the fuck I had. That is a halfway fucking, that is, you know, I only say it halfway, that is a halfway fucking insult. Wow, man. Because even the fucking high ups, wow. Wow. So where do I start this whole fucking thing? So there's the 3 locations where the fucking 3 different sets of fucking basically graveyards, non-graveyard graveyards are. And being shown the one graveyard and being also shown the second graveyard, which they weren't supposed to show me the second graveyard. Which then led to the third graveyard, uncovery of the third graveyard, which then led to a cheap shot, which then said, oh, we want to do this again? Fucking, what about this? And fucking, that fucking got bulldozed. And the bottom line is that fucking people wanted to blame me. That is also around the same time period, around about the fucking whole Miley body swap situation, and that was just another reason for the fucking people to fucking hate me during that fucking whole, you know, which was all fucking orchestrated, which was all bullshit, which was all fucking, wow, man, wow. Actually, and the bullshit that was pulled was that motherfucker that said, well, we're gonna go smoke, and then fucking, here's some weed, and then it's like, fuck you, and then it's like, okay, and then it's like, oh, really? It's like, it's great, and, you know, them trying to fucking kill me in said location, to go back to get the weed, saying that they were fucking gonna rob me. It's like, you just robbed me, bro, so I'm gonna rob you. And then it was just a whole fucking, so then I was like, how about I just have your fucking shit pushed in? How about that? How about that, huh? How about that? But that's after the fucking 3 locations in the first fucking place. So the 3 locations in the first fucking place, Walster, and fucking a few others, or more, and who the fuck else was there? They bring me to said location 1, and said location 1, fucking, I don't see nothing, but at the same time, they bring me to said location 2, which I do see something, and not understanding the complexities of situation 1, 2, and 3, A, B, and C, locations, literally right next to each other. Shit goes down, and I don't remember exactly right this second how it goes down, but I'm thinking fucking, either way, people get fucking pissed off at me. Alright, fine. You get fucking pissed off at me. Okay, that's good. That is the first time that I encountered, that I remember encountered, because it is the first, because he didn't know me till then. Because I remember he was fucking, Matt, wow. Matt Ferrari was pissed off at me. Wow, man. And I'm saying names. This is fucking crazy, bro. Wow, man. because just as certain things went down, he did not know exactly what the fuck went down. He was so low on the fucking, on the spectrum of things. It's just that for some reason I remember him. Because I remember him like talking to me, but he was talking with a knife in his hand, like not so much fucking in a threatening manner, but still talking with a knife in his fucking hand, and that's why I remember him amongst other people, like there was 20 other fucking people that were there. So the bottom fucking line is that fucking, that's the first time I met Matt. But what happened, I'm pretty sure, right before I met Matt, and that situation went down, was another situation that took place in Queens with Walter and Chris and Moore. I go out with Walter by train to go to a said location. Okay? When we get off the train, I am then also introduced to a few different people. One of those people being a guy by the name of Frank. His name isn't coming exactly to my fucking mind right now, but I do know it's some Italian fucking name that I'm pretty sure starts with a certain letter, and I am going to fucking zone into this soon enough. Frank has a kid at that point who's just basically been born, a year, maybe 2 years, I don't even know how old he was, named Daryl. Didn't see Daryl, didn't meet Daryl. Met Frank at said location. Said location is a insane location at that point. Now, there were certain boundaries amongst groups. This was a very, very neutral location. Okay? Like the church. Supposedly. Who the fuck knows nowadays? But the point, it's almost like a sanctuary, right? So said location is where fucking this shit goes down. And I meet, not only Frank, but I also meet I meet this other guy, Fred. And I'm being introduced, and I'm being talked about, just kicking some stuff, and, I don't even know why the fuck I'm there. And it seems still so much like a fucking joke by the way that it's being fucking done onto me. Like, I'm just like, whatever, this is even before I had a car. Yeah, this was like right before I fucking had a car. Was it right before I had a year, even maybe a fucking... I'm thinking it happened within like a few months of one another. So I'm thinking, either way, so the bottom line is said location with graveyard A, B, and C. And this situation is completely freaking separated by maybe a few months, if that. The bottom line is, I meet this guy Fred, and we start talking outside. All of a sudden, somebody appears out of fucking nowhere. That person that appeared out of nowhere, seemingly, Fred could not see the person I was talking to right away. And yet, fucking, after that, after a minute or two, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, he was able to catch a glimpse of the person I was talking to. Which I thought this was bullshit too, right? This person is telling me to ask him a question, which is, interestingly enough. But then he tells me to ask him another question, and then ask him a couple more fucking times, right? Keep asking him. So I ask him, and he tells me this shit, and that causes a major fucking scene, okay? Because it's some pretty fucked up shit that's being said, and I was supposed to not be fucking being shown anything like that at that moment in time in history. Keep in mind, this had nothing to do with doing the right fucking thing. This had something to do with literally fucking doing the most scummiest fucking shit you could think of to your own fucking people. Which the blame all comes back onto fucking me and fucking one or two other fucking higher up people, right? Wow. Fucking wow. Because without me being fucking explained what the fuck is going on, I think I'm doing the right fucking thing, right? Meanwhile, this was all being fucking set up by fucking people that were fucking, basically they were attacking their own fucking selves. So it was basically cutting their nose off to spite their face. Wow. So, the reason I'm mentioning Matt, and the reason I'm mentioning Frank, and then, his boy Daryl, because he was going to turn his boy Daryl into a boss. Yeah. And there was already shit underway when it comes to that whole everything with myself. And this is why I was in locations that I really was wondering to myself, what the fuck am I even... Because I think everything... At this point, the way that everybody is fucking... It's coming off as a fucking game. A bullshit game. A game that makes no motherfucking sense whatsoever. The other person... So, I'm trying not to leave out details here. A couple weeks after that goes down. Because a couple weeks I have my car. I had my fucking car. I don't know. I'm trying to think to my fucking self. I'm not even sure. So I just know that fucking after that situation goes down, I get brought back. I could have sworn it was 2 fucking weeks later. It could have been fucking... at this point, I am not fucking focusing in on fucking dates, times, and fucking none of this shit. That's how quick I'm getting this out, because the bottom line is that I get brought back to be like, well, what the fuck happened? And it's like, well, this is what went down. One person, there was a girl sitting in the car, gets out of the fucking car. The girl that I'm with at the time, hanging out with. And Alfredo Flores was there. Definitely was fucking there. She gets out the car, and freaking, 30 seconds later, 45 seconds later, after I don't see her, she's coming right back. But she's not the girl. She's being cloaked by a fat fucking... And that's where fucking, James Diaz. So James Diaz is fucking in on this whole fucking thing that's going down. I have no way to explain the things that are coming out of my mouth to the people that eventually fucking... That was an attempt to rob my fucking Camaro. And to make me look like a fucking piece of shit, where some of the fucking craziest fucking gangsters in the entire fucking planet would want my fucking head on a silver plate, right? Wow, dude. Wow. All because the people that were on the inside, like the cop, James Diaz, undercover cop, James Diaz, who, you know, eventually fucking, you know, rapes this kid. You remember the story where I said, oh, he raped the kid and he slices his gut. Then they all tried to fucking blame me for that up until the fucking Navy fucking brought the fucking kid with the fucking rainbow mark right to my face and said, is this the Anthony that did this to you? Wow. Wow. Which then that kid turns around to me and tells me exactly what the fuck it was, which was a setup for the U.S. fucking Navy fucking ROTC kids to see who would come and help him, which they did, which is so fucked up. They're fucking helping the kid and the kid setting them up. Wow. Fucking wow there. That's how fucking lowball. That's like, wow, dude. That's, wow. Wow. Because these people want their evil credits. They want their evil credits, right? For what they fucking did in hell. But meanwhile, they're coming off as the fucking heat bullshit. Bullshit, bro. There's a reason why people wanted to turn me into who I should have been. Because they knew that fucking I could have tried to fucking, if there was any way to make the situation better, I would have done it. These people did not have good intentions for the shit that they pulled. It might have seemed that way to the fucking police. It might have seemed that way to their fucking buddies in arms. But it wasn't good intentions. It was bullshit intentions. And as far as the fucking, basically, as far as the fucking, wow. You put me up against the fucking, wow. And then it doesn't stop there. Because the other person who was involved was the black guy. Now, that's all I know him as. But as far as said location goes, because he was helping to plan this shit, and Frank was one of the people that were fucking in on it. Wow. Wow. That's why all those years prior, when I was on that school bus with my friends that I was in school with, so many, the thing that happened at that moment when we passed that place, the one who was a boss, and we were friends, their eyes turned black, and so did everybody else's on that bus. But when they started getting mad at me and telling me what the fuck it is that I did wrong before even doing something to them, they also fucking picked up on something wasn't right. So here's me attempting to make certain things fucking right. Now, why would this be important? Because it's not only fucking affecting high-ups, it also involves a fucking princess. Holy shit. And what they fucking did to the fucking, the girl who should have been a fucking princess, right? In her own right. And that was my first girl that I fucked around with. That was one of my first friends in life. And she looks a lot like Ari. But that's not here or there. She's not a part of this situation that I'm talking about right this second. Because Frank was going to turn his boy Daryl into this big bad boss. Well, fucking Daryl was a cunt. And Daryl is a fucking real cunt. He was a fucking cunt. And so was Walter, and so was fucking Chris and Moore. And so was that black guy in the end of the fucking shop, which, you know, he tried to fucking convince me what he was doing was fucking right in the end, and it was all fucking, it was all just the fucking, and that was not so much looked down upon, but it is the way that it was fucking pulled off that it was, that should be fucking looked down upon. Because it wasn't fucking, it wasn't the fuck, to put all the fucking blame on me. And that was like my first fucking day on the fucking job. That was not the first day, but that was pretty much my first, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even know what the fuck, like, with all the, yo, that is massive. That is massive. That's like step away from the fucking situation and drop the fucking bomb. Okay? There is no need to send me into that, because that just needs to be fucking pretty much fucking eradicated. And that is the fucking whole solstice. The whole flip, because that brought shit to people who did not deserve what they fucking got handed by the said fucking people that supposedly fucking know it all. Wow. 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 Oh, it gets real fucking better after this. Wow. So, wow. Wow. I was and was not. Like, that whole fucking 45 seconds when the one left and the other one comes back. That whole 45 seconds or so that person was gone before the... At this point in time, I was still thinking holograms. I was still thinking that's impossible. This was never... Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, man. And the whole fucking time leading up to even these stories, I'm being fucking slightly fucking poisoned here and there, fucking bits and pieces, so my brain's never fucking actually focused.